Market conditions are still a little bit shaky right now. You probably don't need me to tell you that. As you know, Bitcoin is kind of trading sideways. Altcoins are down, at least versus a couple of months ago. However, it's important to be aware that we're still in the early stages of a crypto bull run. And as always, we've got to consider the hot narratives in this particular space at this particular time. So we are definitely experiencing a little bit of a dip right now, but it's important to stay focused. And we're going to be exploring a few altcoin gems in this video that are actually compensating in terms of their performance for what has otherwise been some pretty lackluster crypto market sentiment. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. All the best of luck as always if you choose to invest. I do wish you well. Just keep in mind I'm not a financial or investment advisor, and so as such, of course, this video is not official financial or investment advice. Investing in the crypto gaming space looks like the smart thing to do right now, and investors are pushing their funds into Web3, into blockchain gaming. Also, recent stats predict huge growth in the Web3 gaming space in particular. The global blockchain market had a value of approximately $4.6 billion in 2022, but experts are anticipating that this figure is going to swell more than 10 times to $65.7 billion by 2027. To put that into financial terms, it means that it would grow at a compound annual growth rate, a CAGR of 70.3% during that period. And Creta World at the top of our list is one of our favorites in this particular sector. There is already a lot of competition in this market, the likes of Animoca brands, WeMade, Immutable, Sky Mavis, which are the developers, of course, of Axie Infinity. Other names like Dapper Labs, these are seeking to dominate the crypto gaming market. But the thing is, a lot of us are rooting for Creta because they have a unique edge that the others don't. Creta isn't just giving us premium entertainment through games, but they're also empowering us to create, which most of us will probably agree is a unique angle. With Creta, the idea is that developers can leverage ready-made tools to build to their taste. Just as a few examples here, they can leverage smart contracts to license their creators, to monetize in-game items as NFTs, or to deploy games on the Creta platform for other players to play. It therefore stands to reason that Creta will attract lots of new developers, which will add value to the Creta token, CRETA. Creta is also introducing newer versions of classic games in an effort to lure lots of Web 2 gamers to Web 3. And this is good for the entire gaming market. Creta is actually in partnership with Yoshiki Okamoto, which is a name that you might recognize if you're a devotee of games. He is very much a legend among game developers, so rest assured that Creta games are of the highest quality. Their first game, which is The Rise: Kingdom Under Fire, is already up and running. The game is a remake of Kingdom Under Fire that launched on PC in the year 2000. This is a game that features PvP, that's player versus player elements, and competitive modes to climb the ranks. And the game uses NFTs for ownership and is available on mobile and PC. This Altcoin Buzz Spotlight video is brought to you by CoinEx, which is one of the best exchanges you probably haven't heard of. Just like Gate.io or MEXC, they offer a lot of coins, but most importantly, they offer the high quality coins that you actually want. CoinEx is a crypto-to-crypto centralized exchange, but they partner with firms like Simplex, Banksa, and MoonPay for you to move up to 60 different currencies to the exchange with an on-ramp. In fact, over 1,200 coins in over 1,500 different markets are available, so that's a lot of access. CoinEx also offers, like many other top-tier exchanges, services like staking, loans, futures and perps trading, auto-investing, and spot grid trading for those looking for some more advanced tools. And they have a great program going on right now for new signups exclusively. If that's you, you can earn up to 100 USDT by doing 4 simple tasks. Number 1, completing your registration. Number 2, making a deposit of at least 50 USDT. Number 3, doing a spot or margin trade of at least 100 USDT. So yes, there are spot markets, futures and perpetual markets, and margin trading. All of these are available on CoinEx. And finally, number 4, doing a futures trade of at least 2,000 USDT. Check out the link in the description of this video and use that to sign up for a new account at CoinEx and collect your bonus USDT in that new account. Okay, moving right along, we're looking at the next token today, which is not exactly a low cap, but it is a unique opportunity. That is ASI. I know some of you are aware of this, but the fact is that many of you probably aren't. Essentially, this is a merger of 3 different AI projects and their tokens. ASI is the Super Intelligence Alliance, and these projects that comprise this are SingularityNet, fetch.ai, and Ocean Protocol. All three are quality AI projects on their own. We've been fans of these for a long time now. We've been talking about them on the channel. But because they're high quality, that begs the question, why are they grouping together? Our research team tells us that they're combining their efforts to save money since large language model development is prohibitively expensive. Plus, they also believe that they can do more together than separately, or even in looser partnerships. Singularity's specialty is in its research stack and ecosystem. Fetch's specialty is autonomous AI agents to perform tasks, and Ocean Protocol's specialty is data sharing, really for AI purposes. If you already had any of these tokens, then you're going to want to either deposit to a centralized exchange and they will convert for you, or you can also wait until the token bridge comes online to transfer your current tokens for ASI. The expected FDV, or fully diluted value of the merge, is $7.5 billion. That would make it the biggest AI token in the industry. Right now, Fetch is number one at $5.6 billion, while Singularity and Ocean add another $2 billion or so dollars. So as of this recording, that is about $7 billion in current market value, which is roughly the equivalent to the merge price value. Now we have to talk here about the arbitrage opportunity. This is what our researchers have uncovered. The exchange rates between the tokens and ASI are as follows. So 1 FET equals 1 ASI. 1 Ocean equals 0.433226 ASI, and then 1 AGIX equals 0.433350 ASI. And the base prices at the merged value are FET at $2.82, AGIX at $1.22, and Ocean at $1.22 as well. So if you are following me so far, this represents a serious opportunity, because if Fetch trades below $2.82, or if Singularity or Ocean trade below $1.22, then you can arbitrage. Because again, we know that these are the prices on the merge date. Remember that arbitrage is a risk-free trade. And right now the prices for these three projects as I record are FET at $2.22, Singularity Net AGIX at 93.3 cents, and Ocean Protocol OCEAN at 93.56 cents. So that means that right now as I record, all three of these projects represent arbitrage opportunities. Fetch is below $2.82, and both AGIX and Ocean are below $1.22. Just to reiterate, again, that means in the case of, let's say, FET, you can buy right now at $2.23 and then swap it for ASI at $2.82, and it remains the same asset. You can also do this for AGIX and Ocean. Now, merger delays or the deal falling through post-approval, these are the main risks here, but otherwise, at least theoretically, arbitrage is a risk-free trade, correcting, of course, for fees and whatnot. But even all of that aside, to be honest, these are all good projects to hold on to. Let me know, guys, if you hold any of these tokens, whether or not you're excited for the merger. Maybe you disagree with it. If that is the case, either way, let me know your opinion in the comments below. Okay, next up, we have an unreleased token in the very hot sector that is DPIN. This is PEAQ, P-E-A-Q. Our alpha researchers spend a ton of time digging into data on unreleased tokens to find the great opportunities that are out there. This is one of them. PEAQ is a layer one chain popular with energy, mobile, and real-world asset RWA projects all around the world. In fact, they go so far as to call themselves the DPIN infrastructure layer behind other DPIN projects. That's because more than 25 DPINs already use PEAQ as a way to keep their infrastructure network secure and decentralized. Another thing that we love about this project is how decentralized it is, because at 90 or more, PEAQ's Nakamoto coefficient makes it the most decentralized layer 1 or layer 0 of all proof-of-stake networks. That may sound like a mouthful, but what's important here is the D part of the DPIN. It is the most decentralized of everyone, of every project in this particular sector. And so look, very simply, if decentralization matters to you, then this is probably an important project you should be watching. The token launch is on CoinList. That just took place on the 9th of May, so not long ago. And here are the tokenomics that you can check out for yourself. Often the main issue that we have with DeepIn projects is their tokenomics, but they are pretty good here. And other than private rounds, the public has a near equal chance to get in and get some PEAQ, again, that's PEAQ, for their portfolio. Okay, last but not least here on our radar is Polytrade. And this one is in the RWA or real world assets sector. And Polytrade is a true marketplace. They currently have 20 different categories of assets. They have what you would expect, like real estate, equity, But they also have tokenized versions of things like metals and even collectibles as well. Polytrade made a big technical advancement for the industry too. Their team created the ERC 6960 token standard. This is a mix of the two main NFT standards, which are ERC 721 and ERC 1155, and the main ERC 20 token standard. This new dual layer token allows for easy fractional ownership. It's kind of like cutting a pizza into slices instead of creating tiny one slice size pizzas for every one of the 2,000 fractional owners of an office building. So the consequences of that, it's going to lead to easier asset management, better accounting and tax compliance, better NFT management and tracking, and interoperability for projects between chains. All of this is going to be much easier than if everyone got their own separate NFT representing, for example, their 1/2000th share of their investment. And we can also add to this decent tokenomics. So here's the token allocation. The community and incentives, that's 40%. Marketing and LP rewards, 20%. Sales get 19.5%. The team gets 17%. And then economic partners and advisors get 4%. But with the caveat here that 50% of the total supply is locked until 2028. But that being said, this is still pretty good. We're actually looking here at a market cap of only $43 million, which means there's a lot of runway here. And we feel pretty confident that this one's got a bright future. So once again, these are the tokens and the narratives that we've been keeping an eye on. These are all on our radar, the Altcoin Buzz Alpha radar. If it's something that's driving with you, if you're on the same wavelength here, if you feel you've discovered something valuable in terms of this information, then you should probably hop on the bandwagon and check out Altcoin Buzz Alpha. That's where we talk about the newest projects. We talk about unreleased tokens, under the radar gems, and kind of at a more methodological and maybe broader level, we also talk about strategies, so portfolio strategies. All of this for $15 a month. Again, check out the link in the description of this video.
And so if this market pulls back hard under this level and then consolidates and comes back, we're likely to sell and stall.